Your product doesn't matter. Your marketing budget doesn't matter. You're losing customers to teenagers in basements with zero budget. Why? Because you're trying to sell a solution while they're mastering the one metric that counts, the 3 second rule. Or at least that's what Brandon Kane argues in his book, The Hook Point. And that's what I'm going to be discussing with you today, and specifically the three main ideas that's going to explode your social media reach. So let's get into it. So, the first concept is this idea that attention is a battlefield. What do I mean by that? Here's the reality: the average person scrolls through 300 feet of content every single day. That's the height of the Statue of Liberty. The human brain has evolved a survival mechanism to filter things out. We don't choose to ignore you. We're biologically hardwired to ignore anything that looks like an ad or things that just don't mean anything to us. If you don't disrupt their pattern in 3 seconds, you're not just losing a sale, you cease to exist. Next is curiosity over clarity. We're all taught that clarity is king in school, but on social media, it can actually be the enemy. Why? The human brain is a prediction machine. Its goal is to save energy. If I tell you exactly what I do in the first second, I sell insurance. Your brain goes, okay, well, puzzle solved. I don't need this. Next. You basically gave the punchline before the joke, so you left. So the question is, well, then do we solve the puzzle? Yeah, of course, just not in the first 3 seconds. You need to open the loop to create some tension. Instead of saying, I help you lose weight, say, the one healthy food that's keeping you fat. Now the brain goes, wait a minute, am I eating that? They have to watch the next 3 seconds to close the loop. You aren't just selling the product yet, you're selling the next 3 seconds. Then how do we do it? How do we come up with all these unique ideas and hooks to actually capture people's attention? Well, this section I'm going to call the math is greater than the magic. And what does that mean? Basically, we never want to start from zero. And this concept, I believe, is from the book Steal Like an Artist, but we can apply it here as well. And that's the concept of a swipe file. So, what is a swipe file? A swipe file is basically a backlog of every hook that stopped you. So rather than just watching the content, make a note. Actually take that content and put it into your swipe file. Now, when you have the swipe file, don't just steal the content. Look at the actual structure and use that. So let's say a fitness hook worked on you, swipe the format and apply it to finance. Viral hooks aren't magic, they're math. But you need the raw materials, your swipe file, in order to understand how they work and what works specifically. So, remixed ideas generally beat out original ideas over time. All right, those are the three main ideas that I'm going to leave you with from the book, The Hook Point. Hope you guys got some value and feel free to like, follow, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.